Hi guys, so if you are seeing this, that means I'm either in a meeting or testing a student, but I didn't want to start this project without giving you guys some background information and giving you some information about it, what we're doing for the next 2 weeks, and just so you know what you're doing. Okay, so we're going to be working on a survey project. You are going to be working with a partner. You need to find one person to work with. In the case that there is an odd amount of students in the class, there may be one group of 3. But other than that, everybody needs to be in a partner group. Okay, so you're going to work on a project. You're going to be making a survey and gathering and interpreting the data. The project will be your work for 2 weeks and is going to be worth 200 points. That is a significant amount of points, and that can actually bring your grade up, or it really can bring your grade down. So I would recommend that you take this seriously. The survey creation and data collection will be worth 50 points. That's what you're going to be doing today, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's due on Friday. And the analysis and display of data will be worth 100 points. That's what we'll be doing starting Friday and next week. And then the presentation of your data will be worth 50 points. You're going to be doing a poster board and possibly class presentations if we have enough time. So what we're going to do, step 1 is due Friday, and what you need to do is you need to find a partner and decide what you're going to survey people about. You can ask people about anything you want. You can ask them about movies, you can ask them about music, you can ask them about the internet, you can ask them about absolutely anything. Of course, it has to be school appropriate. Politics, anything in the world news, anything like that. So it doesn't have to be school related. I would suggest using a Likert scale design from 1 to 5. A Likert scale is like this. Not exactly, I mean, it's not going to exactly look like this, but based on 1 to 5, strongly disagree, disagree, neither agree nor agree, agree or strongly disagree. And the person, when they're answering the questions, is going to tell you which one of those. Do they strongly disagree, disagree, neither agree nor disagree, agree or strongly agree. If you had something like this for someone to look at, they could just tell you the number 1 through 5. It would make it super easy to do. Okay. Another way to collect data very simply is to ask people things that have numbers, such as how many hours do you study a week? How many hours do you spend on social media a day or a week or whatever, something like that. So if it gives you numbers or it's a Likert scale, it's going to be much easier to do the data analysis. I would suggest sticking to those 2 things, okay? What you have to do is you need to ask at least 3 unbiased questions to at least 20 people. If there's 2 people working together, that's 10 people each. Now, it doesn't have to be students. It can be students. It could be also people like your parents, people in the community, older people, or it could be just anybody. So it doesn't have to be here at school. Of course, your classmates are going to be easy targets, and you could probably ask quickly and get it done very quickly if you asked other classmates. You can ask more people more questions if you want, but be aware that there will be more analysis at the end. That means that there's more work. If you want to ask more questions, it'll be a little bit more work. If you want to ask more people, it'll be a little bit more work. Of the 2, asking more people is less work than more questions, but still, it's a little bit more work. So you have to ask at least three survey questions. Okay, you're going to need your questions and the data from each question by Friday, because on Friday we're going to start looking at what we're going to do with the data, the different ways that you can show your data. Okay. The second thing we're going to do, which is next week, you're going to analyze the data you've collected, and you can choose from different ways to display your data. Like I said, on Friday I'm going to go over different ways. So you could do bar graphs, you could do pie graphs, you could do scatter plots, you could do all, box and whisker if it applies. Okay. And other charts that might be appropriate. You might find the mean, median, mode. Most likely you're going to be finding the mean, median, mode of your data. And then on after next Wednesday, on Thursday, I'm going to give you a poster board. You're going to put your charts on there. You're going to put your data. You're going to put the analysis of your data, whatever it is. And I'm going to walk you through that. But for today, what you need to do, the main thing you need to do is you need to find a partner, figure out what you're going to ask people about, and write 3 questions and determine if they're going to be giving a number or if they're going to be using a scale. You can also use a Likert scale from 1 to 10 as well, if you're happier doing that. 1 to 5 is pretty standard, what they use in a lot of businesses and things like that. So that's what we're going to do. So your mission today is to find someone to work with, choose responsibly, and decide what you're going to ask people about, and make sure that the questions are unbiased. Unbiased, again, means that the questions do not lead someone to answer a particular way. So for example, you might say, fidget spinners should be allowed in school. And you could give them a Likert scale, strongly disagree, neither agree nor disagree, agree, or strongly agree. If you say something like, should students have distractions like fidget spinners in school, then obviously you're adding in there that it's a distraction, so people will be more likely to say no. So that's the difference between a biased and unbiased question. And once you get your questions, we can check them and make sure that they're not biased. So I hope you enjoy this project. You're kind of free to pick anything you choose as far as the questions and who you're going to ask. So there's kind of a lot of freedom here, but at the same time, you are going to be expected to do the work. So if you have any questions, please ask the ladies, and this was just the easiest way that I could kind of explain it to you while not being in the classroom. So I will talk to you and see you later.